up, guys? Fitness Warriors here. Sorry about my last video. I did have a big potty mouth, but you know how it feels when your mother or someone that you closely love has passed away. You know, those feelings get out there, and sometimes your mouth goes more than what you're trying to speak or think of. But anyways, today I'm talking about drinking, man, and why I decided to quit drinking. The last drink I had was of December of last year on Christmas Eve. That was the last drink, and it was the first time actually trying some Hennessy. It was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good, but nah, man, I don't want alcohol in my life. The reason why I'm gonna tell you guys to stop drinking and stop doing anything like that, especially with alcohol, is because when I was younger, I had an abusive father. My abusive father used to drink a lot, man. He used to just get drunk, hecka drunk. And then he would beat up my mom, guys. He would beat my mom up. He would lay his hands on her. And growing up as a kid, you know, I didn't like seeing that. You know, at one point in time, you know, I decided, you know, I don't want to become that. When reality, I did become something like that. I was drinking when I was younger, partying all the time, hanging out with the wrong crowd, doing stupid things, stupid vices, and that kind of, you know, drove me to where I was at. At one point, I just decided, nah, I can't be doing this my whole life. You know what I'm saying? People have to change. You have to grow up. And I didn't want to be like my father. I wanted to be beyond what he was. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you guys, I just stopped drinking, and then I decided I will never touch alcohol again. I never will, because of all those things that happened to me when I was younger. And the reason why I'm trying to show you this, and especially you younger viewers, if you run into my channel, don't drink, man. Just quit it, man. Your liver will thank me. Believe me, your liver is one of the most precious organs in your body. The reason why is that it filters all the bad things in your body, you guys. It does. And that's one thing you got to take care of. And well, after me drinking, a lot of my folk back home where I belonged in California, Central Valley by Fresno, California, some of them kept drinking, man. They kept on drinking, and some of them stopped because I kind of had the influence on them to tell them to stop. And just quit drinking, man. This 4th of July, don't grab a beer, grab some water, have fun with your family, remember everything, because there was days where I was so drunk and I couldn't remember the fun times that I was having, and I couldn't remember what happened the next day, and I'm just like, man, I wish I didn't drink so I could remember those days, you know? And that's what you don't want to regret. Some of those days can be very awesome and beautiful, and you don't want to miss those days. You don't want to miss those memories, man. Basically, when you're drinking alcohol, you're deleting your memories, guys. And you don't want to do that. If you had a bad breakup, a bad relationship, someone in your family close passed away, don't drink your sorrows to death, man. That'll straight up kill you in the end. It'll kill you. You're basically hurting yourself because you're sad. Like, why put more pain upon yourself if you're just going to be feeling like that, you know? Try to make yourself happy. Think positive thoughts. Think about why they left this earth, on why they did those vices, and if it was something that was accidental or something that wasn't supposed to happen, just realize that things happen, you know, and you got to try to solve them and make yourself more positive in a bigger light. Because if you keep hiding yourself in the shadows, in the dark the whole time, you're never going to see the dawn, you're never going to see the light. And that's what I want you guys to persuade yourself to change. Especially if you have been through kind of trauma like me. I don't call it trauma because I'm not traumatized about it. I just learned from those lessons, you guys. And I want you guys to do the same. And sometimes it's really hard, you know. Some folk are really addicted to alcohol, and it's really hard. For me, I just stopped, you know. I just stopped. I didn't want to drink it anymore because what I've been through, you guys. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You'll live a better, happier life without alcohol. So those of you guys that are going to enjoy the 4th of July this year, don't drink your alcohol. Don't pick up that alcohol, you guys. You guys will probably think, oh, it's cool. I want to drink. You're just going to base your life upon that, man. You don't want to do that. Instead of drinking, picking up a drink, go do some burpees. You know what I mean? Instead of drinking, go drink some water. Like, it's difficult. It'll be difficult, yeah, because some people are very highly addicted to alcohol. I can understand your situation, but that doesn't give you the excuse to kill yourself with that, man. You don't want to be 5 feet in the ground because all you did is drink this poisonous liquid and it made you feel good. Dude, there's some pros and cons when it comes to that. And it's mostly cons. The only pro is you feel good for the moment, but then when you wake up tomorrow, you'll be feeling like crap. You don't want that in your life. You don't. And the reason why I stopped is for my children too. I don't want my children to deal with that. I don't want them to see me drunk. I don't want them to see me drinking my sorrows. I don't want them to be like, oh, look at my dad drinking alcohol. No, I want them to say, look at my dad. He hasn't touched a drink ever in his life. Why? Because he wanted to change for his kids. I want the best influence for my children. And I want the best influence for my wife. I don't want my wife to be like, I'm married a drunk. Like, what the heck is that? You know what I mean? So if I were you guys, just don't drink alcohol. Just don't. It's not worth it. These beer companies are just making money off of you. And that's the thing too, that you spend a lot of money on these drinks, man. You'll spend your whole paycheck if you need to, especially if you're addicted. Just quit it, man. Save your money for better things, better influential things that will help you. You know what I mean? So if I were you guys, just stop drinking, man. That's the message of the day. Don't drink, man. Quit that liquor, quit that alcohol. Just give it up, man. Just give it up, especially you women out there too. Because some of you guys women use that excuse to sleep with other men and cheat on your man. Like, you don't want to be doing that, man. Like, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. And then you make up excuses saying, well, it was the alcohol. It was you. You chose that. You did it to yourself. Not the alcohol. You did. The alcohol was just an influence. That's what I'm trying to say, you guys. And yes, it kind of gets me angry at the same time because my mother was also drinking at the same time. You know, she was in a depressive state and she would drink sometimes. But then she ended up stopped because she got her medical conditions. And now, thank the Lord, she's in a better place. But she put herself in that situation. And my dad, right now, he's in that situation where he's probably not drinking right now because he was trying to become a better influence because of me. Because I persuaded him to do that. I persuaded him to chase that feeling of not drinking anymore. I made him look back on the situation. I made him look like that. I told him I remember everything. I remember how I used to beat my mom. How do you think he would feel? He would feel like crap, you guys. He wasn't feeling great about that. He regrets that. Don't do something you'll regret just because of alcohol, you guys. Come on, guys. Just quit your stuff and let's do this.